Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a little video on my Bobcat E20 excavator. I've had this thing for a couple months now, and I just want to talk about, is it too small? Because I feel like a lot of people, when they think of a 2-ton machine, they think it's just too small, just a glorified shovel. Don't buy one. And I bought one and I learned a lot of things, and I'd like to share them with you. So I made myself a handy dandy little list here to go over some things, kind of keep us on topic. So this is a Bobcat E20 excavator. I bought this machine because I wanted something that I could do some digging around on my property. I could use it to handle logs and firewood. If you've done firewood, you know there's no better feeling than just have a big arm and just move stuff around. So that's why I bought it. And I do a few jobs with it, but it's not like I'm making a living with this thing. It's just helping people out here and there. So when I bought this thing, my options were pretty much, it was going to be a 2-ton machine. I wanted a 3-ton or a 5-ton machine, but my budget really only allowed for a 2-ton. So there was this Bobcat E20 I thought about, a John Deere 17D, the Kubota U17s, and I settled on this Bobcat E20. So I decided on this machine in particular, one, because of availability. It was for sale and there's not a lot of options. Number two, this one has a little bit more reach than some of the other machines in its class. Another reason I picked this is because I have a Bobcat dealer that's 15 minutes away, and they're very helpful. They have a lot of parts in stock, and I felt good about owning a Bobcat for that reason solely. And I've ran Bobcat excavators in the past, and I think they're pretty good machines. So far in owning this machine, I've done a lot of firewood work with it. I've done some water lines, some electric lines. I've ditched with it. I've replaced some culverts with it. A lot of various things, and then firewood stuff. So with this machine, we'll go over it really quick, and then we'll talk about some of its pros and cons. So Bobcat E20, it is a 2-ton machine. It weighs 4,200 pounds, so it's lightweight to haul. If you want to put something else on your trailer at the same time of hauling this, it's really not a problem. This machine does have retractable tracks. The tracks suck in, they're hydraulically driven in, and it is 54 inches right now. They go down to 39 inches. The blade also flips in. This machine has pretty good reach on it. It does have a hydraulic thumb on it. It just has a 12-inch bucket. It is zero tail swing, so that's pretty nice. Another thing that is cool about this machine, and some of the other small machines don't have it, this machine, the thumb is on the right joystick on the thumb, and the boom swing is on the left one. I know some of the other machines you swing the boom with a foot pedal, or you operate the auxiliary hydraulics with a foot pedal, so I think that is really cool that the Bobcat is like that, and we'll go over the controls in a minute here. Now, when it comes to this machine, the only real complaint that I have, and it's part of it being a small machine, is the thumb on this thing does not open up huge. So if you're trying to grab huge rocks or huge pieces of wood, it doesn't work that well. For example, when I cut huge pieces of wood, if they're like 30 inches in diameter, there's no way it's going to grab that, or 24 inches in diameter, it won't really grab it very well. But if you cut it into a 16-inch piece and then you use the hoe and turn it, it'll grab the 16-inch end and pick it up. Pretty much this machine is rated to lift, I think, 1,000 pounds, and there has been nothing that I've found with the thumb. If I can grab it with the thumb, it will pick it up. So that's pretty good. This machine is very fast on the hydraulics, I feel like. Sometimes it's kind of jerky. Because the hydraulics are quick and the machine has a small footprint, so it can be a little bit tippy. I wouldn't say it's tippy enough that I would be concerned with tipping over or anything. It's kind of just a comfortability factor. Once you run it long enough, a little bit of tip here and there doesn't bother you. Things I really do like about this machine, I like that it's a small footprint. Being that it's only 54 inches wide, when I'm using it in the woodyard, it is really easy to snake through rounds and piles of wood. I've cleared some trails with this, as you're seeing, and it was really nice to be able to go through the trees and go around stumps. And being that it's small isn't a terrible thing. It does have some benefits. It is nice that it does have the retractable tracks. That way, if you need to get in a tight place, a backyard or something, they do suck in, and you can go a lot of places with this machine that bigger machines can't. Would I buy this machine again? I would 100% choose to buy a Bobcat E20 again. I can definitely say that. After owning the Bobcat, when I first got it, I wanted to do a full service on it, all the fluids, filters, and make sure it's in good health. It was so easy to call the Bobcat dealer and say, hey, I need all these parts, and they're like, yep, we've got them in stock, no problem. I know with like other machines and some of the stuff with less dealer support, it can be a hassle to track down parts, order them online, and then wait for them to come in. Some parts on other machines like my tractor, the air filter is proprietary to Coyote, and you cannot go to Napa and find the correct air filter for it. I've tried it. I've tried several different numbers. It doesn't work. I have to buy it from Coyote, and they don't even have them in stock. So I have to order it through the dealer. The dealer has to get it and send it to me. So having the dealer support of Bobcat, being able to get parts for this thing, and also their online diagrams are great. I know all the good manufacturers like Bobcat, Caterpillar, probably John Deere too, Case probably. You can go online and find all the diagrams, part numbers. It's so helpful. If you have a used machine that's not under warranty and you want to work on it yourself, you can actually get parts and diagrams and fix it up yourself. So that's really cool. And after owning a Bobcat and dealing with Bobcat, a Bobcat machines will definitely be in my future just because of the dealer support. Definitely don't think this Bobcat E20 is too small for me. I don't plan on upgrading it or changing it anytime soon. I think it really works nice for me. The few jobs I do with it, it is big enough for, and for myself, my own uses, it is big enough. We'll do a quick walk around on it here. So this machine has about 1,700 hours, and it's got a few battle wounds on it, which I'm okay with. I would rather buy a used machine and it'd be just a touch beat up, a little nicks and dents, than buy a used machine that looks freshly repainted and you don't know what kind of condition it is in. So the controls up here are very simple, and you can actually change the control patterns there with just a turn of the dial if you don't want the backhoe controls and you want excavator controls. So it has the forward sticks just like everything else. This is the boom swing. The thumb is over here. Throttle, blade on the other side. This speed machine is also a 2-speed machine, so it goes, I think, like 2 or 3 miles an hour. Slow, but better than slower. It's got a nice comfortable seat on it. Simple gauge cluster, fuel and temperature. It's got codes in there. Simple. As far as serviceability on this machine, it is pretty easy. The back door opens. You've got the air filter, hydraulic filter, fuel filter, an oil filter, oil fill. So pretty much everything you need to do is right back here and easy to do. The radiator and hydraulic cooler are right here, and they're nice and easy to clean out. These panels remove easily, and you can wash them or whatever you got to do. Fuel fills right there, and overall this is just a pretty nice simple little machine. I do plan on probably repainting the body of this machine. Probably this winter. I would like it to just look a little bit nicer than this. The boom and stick I'm not concerned with. They're going to get knocked around, but that's about it. Overall, if you do firewood and you've been wanting a mini excavator, I really wouldn't hesitate to buy a good 2-ton machine.